guys, so today I've come to do the first time questions, and you may think it's quite rude, but it's really not. So the first question is first word. Well, the thing is, I don't know my first word because I was adopted. The first text that you got today, my first text today was, "Morning, how are you doing? Kiss, kiss, kiss." That was from Ralph. Yes, he is 16. Yeah, 16. Who was my year one teacher? My year one teacher was called Miss Martin, and my assistant teacher was called Miss Lee, and Miss Lee was my favourite teacher ever. She still is, even though I don't know if she's still there or not, but I absolutely love her. Not in that way, but she was just so nice to me. She even bought me birthday presents, which was really strange, but you know. First piercings. My first piercings was my first ears. First movie I ever remember seeing. The first movie I remember ever seeing was Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, in the cinema with my parents when I was only 8. And yes, they did make that one PG and they made the other one 12. And I don't get why. Your first school crush. My first school crush wasn't in primary school because I was like, no, that's just not my thing. I'm too young for primary school to have a crush on somebody. But in secondary school, they didn't go to my school. I didn't like anybody in my school because they were just all bad and all of that. So yeah, that is when I got my first boyfriend, which was out of school, and his name was Jake. My first best friend. My first best friend was called Atlanta, and we went to nursery together. But my first primary school best friend was called Mary, and then my first secondary school best friend was called Maddie, and then my college best friends was called Sarah and Ali. First broken bone. Well, I've only broke one bone in my body, and that was my toe. First foreign country you've gone to. The first foreign country I went to was probably Spain, but I'd rather count Italy than Spain because I've been there too many times. What was the first sport you were involved in? Football. What is the first thing you do when you get home? Put my bag down and eat dinner. When was your first kiss? My first kiss was when I was 13 years old. It was with Jake, my first boyfriend, and yeah, that was about it. Who was your first roommate? I've never had a roommate. The first concert you ever went to? I don't think I've ever been to a concert. I've been to musicals, but I'm not classing that as a concert. Actually, yes, I have been to one concert. No, I haven't. What was your first alcoholic drink? My first alcoholic drink was WKD, and it still is. First YouTube video. My first YouTube video was actually 100 Facts About Me video on this channel, but on my other channel, which I don't post anymore on since I was like 14 or 15, it was something to do with Dylan and Cole Sprouse from My Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. First tweet. My first tweet was was, "Is that a ladder in your tights, or is that a stairway to heaven?" No, actually was it. First profile picture. Well, I don't have that picture anymore because I didn't like it, and really know what my first profile picture was anymore, which is pretty strange. Where did you go on your first run on an aeroplane? I went to Italy, obviously, because my mum was born there and raised there till she was the age of 15, and then she came down here, and then she took me there every year. I still haven't learned the language. Yeah, you need to be there for a couple of months to learn the language, guys. Just remember, if you go to any country and you want to learn the language, go there for a couple of months and you'll learn the language. Not in 2 weeks, not in 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, or a month, or 2 months, or 3 months, any of that, and you will learn it. Mum was here 4 months and she learned English. Who was your first best friend and do you still talk? Well, I've answered that one, and the only best friend that I still talk to is Ali. Because my other 3 are dead. Well, Mary's not dead. She just doesn't talk to me anymore. Where was your first sleepover? My first sleepover was in this house with Mary. Everything's with Mary. The first things that I did was with Mary. I'm mentioning Mary a lot in here. Again. But yeah, that was all the questions, and I hope you guys enjoyed this and give it a big thumbs up. I love you all, and see you later. Bye guys.